Okay, Elliott, I got a question for you. Um, and I know the answer, but I want you to tell everybody else out
Okay.
there. So you and I have been having conversations for months. Um, we also hang out with various secular groups, the humanists, free thinkers groups. But months and months ago, you really felt a desire and a drive to do something. And now here we are, we're on this journey. And I'm excited about it. I'm happy to support you, and I'm happy to be on this journey with you. But tell everybody what it is that we're doing, what the need is, what you saw, what motivated you, and what we've all rallied around to say, yeah, let's do that. Tell them about what we're doing.
Yeah, sure, man. So like you said, a couple of months ago, I was in this place, not really feeling like I was doing what I wanted to do, not really feeling like I was going anywhere or doing anything valuable. And, you and I we've been going around, like you said, to all these different groups in the Middle Tennessee area. We know a good couple of people now that are really active in the secular and non-religious space. And we were just having such a really good time. And we were seeing the value that all of these people were receiving from these types of events, from these types of gatherings, and all the value that these people were bringing, right? I mean, so many times somebody mentioned a problem or a struggle that they were having, and it just so happened that somebody had something or knew somebody or just was able to be there and to help. And two things really kept happening, I think, that you and I noticed. And we had both kind of mentioned it to the other one here and there casually, but it didn't really solidify for us right away. But what we were noticing was how many times at these events there was somebody there that was completely brand new.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, oh my gosh, there's not a single other person around me.
Yeah.
I have lived in this area for however many, 15 years, 10 years. I moved here 8 years ago. I've been here so long, and I had no idea that there was anybody at all that I could talk to and that I could just be with and just share my problems with. And we also noticed that despite our best efforts, we were still missing out on cool things.
Mm-hmm.
And there were really, really awesome gatherings that were happening with some really great people. And we would find out about it a day late, a week after or whatever. And so those two things kept coming up, man.
Yeah.
And I was having that feeling like, man, I want to do something, man. I want to, I don't know. I want to do something that feels valuable. I want to do something that hits a need, that provides something for people. And that was when I saw those two things, those two reoccurring events differently.
Yeah.
And I realized that was the whole. That was what we were missing in this area, is a dedicated space, a dedicated organization that is focused on bringing non-religious people together, or just people that have broken down a lot of the doctrine and dogma in a lot of more mainstream religious places. And they're just tired of going and hearing the same stuff, because it's not resonating anymore. And they just don't like it, and they just don't agree with this. There's so much hate. There's so much anger. They don't like that stuff. There's all these people now in our area, man. And I'd say probably 3/4 of us don't even know each other.
Right.
And of that 25% that knows each other, we only ever hear about half of the events that go on, you know?
Right.
So, you know, I grabbed you one day after an event that we had done, and I kind of laid all this stuff out to you and just kind of said, like, man, I don't know. We gotta do something. We gotta try. We gotta I don't know, make an organization and just run with it. And then I don't know, a couple of days and weeks passed, and then here we are. Here we are trying to get it going and working on some events for 2025 already, and just trying to do it, man. But yeah, I think, you know, I've lived in this area my whole life. I've been here, and over the last 2 decades, I have noticed a lot of things change. Some stuff I could spend quite a while complaining about. Don't get me wrong, right? I'm sure anybody in Nashville has something to say about the growth over the last few years, but a lot of really, really amazing stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of really, really amazing stuff. But you know what we haven't gotten in that whole time?
What's that?
We haven't got a single non-religious space.
Right.
There's not a single space that's dedicated to atheists, secularists, humanists. So we want to change that, man.
Yeah.
We want to do something a little bit different. Try and make Nashville a hub for the non-religious in this area.
And plant a flag.
Plant a flag, baby.
Let's do it.